Hey guys, welcome to Pro Gun Live. It's a crappy rainy day in East Tennessee today, so I thought I would do another live stream. Hey, Mr. Video, thanks for joining us. Appreciate that. And like always, this live stream is for you guys. If you have any questions about firearms or accessories, or any questions you want to leave in the chat regarding firearms, please feel free. Oh, it's raining here in Tennessee. I guess it could be worse. We could be getting snow. Maine is a nice state, though. I rode my motorcycle out there a few times. All right, Mr. Video, you have a few questions? Go ahead. In the meantime, while I'm waiting for Mr. Video to ask his question, I just did a review on the Zalissi Optic, and I got to tell you, for 135 bucks, I'd put that thing up to my Hollow Sun and my Vortex any day. You want to join YouTube full time? I don't understand. Channel, I don't understand your question. How do you get more videos on a YouTube? I don't understand what you're asking. We have any firearms related questions here? What city is this? I'm in Tennessee, outside of Knoxville. And Mr. Video, to answer your question, you're probably going to have to go to a gunsmith for that to get a bayonet lug attached. And I'm assuming it's probably going to cost you a few bucks. Thoughts on carrying a single action 45 long Colt? I love revolvers. Revolvers are great guns for personal defense, and I would have no problem carrying a single action 40 long Colt. Maybe a little long, or a little big and bulky to carry, but it'll work. You're definitely not going to want to carry a 45 Colt inside the waistband, so I don't know what state you're in, but you're going to have to carry that outside the waistband. I also did some more testing on the new Ruger RXM, and I'm pretty happy with it. I got to tell you, for under 400 bucks, it's a really nice gun for people that want to step up above a Taurus, but don't want to spend the money of a Glock. You should really look into that. Yeah, I have a few single action revolvers myself. Um, but if I do carry a revolver, it's usually my Smith & Wesson 686 or my new Colt Python. I'm sick and tired of all of the new handguns coming out are all in 9 millimeter. So I'm going to probably wind up buying more revolvers and 1911s because I'm not a huge fan of 9 millimeters, but I have a lot because they're cheap to shoot. But I'm tired of having tons of holsters and magazines, so I'm thinking my next revolver will probably be a Ruger SP 101, and I'll probably get some more 1911s. I have all full size. Maybe I'll get a few commanders with the 4 1/4 inch barrel. Thoughts on 45 caliber firearms? 45 is one of my favorites. My favorite is 10 millimeter, but if I don't carry a 10, I carry a 45. I own quite a few guns in 45 caliber. However, ammo's real expensive, so fortunately I reload my own ammo. 45 ammo's even been scarce out here, so when you do see it, it's up to almost $50 a box, so I reload my own. I just got done reloading 500 rounds of 357 today for my new Colt. Anyone else have any firearms questions or topics they want to discuss? And we can do that here. Like I said, this live chat is for you guys to have firearms discussions. I just got done putting another optic on my new Ruger RXM. Running out of firearms that are optic compatible. I'm still not sold on the optics for everyday carry though. I find it makes it a lot bulkier to carry, and the lens gets hair and lint and all kind of crap in there to booger it up. And thanks to our subscribers, we should have reached 5,000 subscribers this month. My goal for this year is to go to 10,000. So if you like our videos, please like them and leave comments because the algorithm scores us higher, and share our videos and our channel with your friends. I'd appreciate that. I really like to grow the channel and double it to 10,000 subscribers. The more people watch the videos, the more revenue we generate, and that allows me to purchase more firearms and accessories to review for you guys. Well, we have 30 people on now. Anyone purchase a firearm lately? I'd like to hear what some of you guys own and what you carry. Just did a few mods to my new Smith & Wesson folding pistol carbine today. I added a Vortex optic to it and a Magpul uh, vertical grip. That gun's a lot of fun to shoot. It's a great truck gun. I like that a lot. And I'm hoping with the Trump administration, I hope they do wind up disbanding the ATF because these guys just make up their own rules, and every day they chip and chip away at our Second Amendment rights. Well, we have 33 people on. Um, I can't welcome you if I don't know who you are. It doesn't show me who is actually on. It only shows me comments. But welcome, everyone. I was saying earlier, it's a crappy rainy day in East Tennessee today, but it could be worse. It could be snow like they have in Maine. Raining so hard I can't even go out into the backyard and shoot today. Come on, guys, don't be shy. You have any comments, enter them here, and we'll address them. And I'll keep this live stream open for about another half hour. I'm going to knock off at 2 o'clock, so if you have anything you want to discuss, enter your comments, please. Welcome, Andrew. Um, I don't own a 44 Magnum Super Red Hawk Alaskan. I wish I did. Um, Actually, don't own any 44 Magnums. Um, every gun that I own, I do carry at one time or another, and except for hunting, carrying a 44 Magnum for personal defense is just too much over penetration. So that's why I don't own a 44 Magnum. But it's a great gun. I wish I had one. And hello to you too, Punjabi. Yeah, one of these days I'll probably get a 44 Magnum. I haven't tried hunting yet, and eventually I'd like to do so. In Tennessee, we're allowed to use handguns and rifles to hunt as long as your handgun is 38 caliber or larger. That's why I normally carry a 10 millimeter because when I go fishing or walking in the woods, there's a lot of black bear in Tennessee. So if I have an unfortunate encounter, I'd rather have the 10 millimeter on me. Yeah, the P365 is a nice gun. Um, I find the grip a little small for me. I went with the P320, but the P365 is also a nice gun as well. I carry all my guns, so depending on what my activity is and how active I'm going to be for the day, that'll determine which firearm I carry. Usually, when I go to I carry my Springfield Hellcat Pro. Out of all my pistols, that one conceals the best. It's very, very thin. It still holds 15 rounds and doesn't print at all. I'm waiting for a holster to come in for my new Colt Python. I ordered another holster online from Tucker Gun Leather, but it takes 3 months. Yes, I've heard of the P365 macro, um, but I've already went the P320 route. I also put the Wilson combat grips on my P320. And there's nothing wrong with the Glock juice. Um, the Glock is a great gun. It's been around a long time. Yeah, the Colt Python, I have, I just purchased the Colt Python Elite. Um, I always wanted a Python, and the Elite is um, really nice. Yeah, I have a 19X and a 19 and a 17. I love all my Glocks. Personally, I like the 19X because you get the best worlds. I like the Glock 17 frame with the compact slide and the 17 round capacity. Can't beat that. But again, I own a lot of Glocks. I love all of them too. I don't think I actually own any firearms that I'm willing to uh, part with. God is good. What is my favorite gun? That is really a tough question because I love all of them. If I had to pick one, I would say the Colt Python Elite. I waited a long time to get that. It's absolutely gorgeous revolver. Um, the trigger is just like butter. And I appreciate that, Andrew. I value all our subscribers. Our channel uh, grew exponentially this year, and it's all because of the viewers and subscribers. So I thank you for that. And Mark, to answer your question, I don't know what you mean about a C version of the Glock. Do I own rifles? Yes, I do. I own a bolt action Remington 308. I built the 300 Blackout pistol. I have an AR pistol. I have a Smith & Wesson AR-15, and I have a Smith & Wesson M&P 22. Yeah, the Weatherby is a great gun. It's pricey, but it's a nice gun. Barrel in a slide cut, compensated like a 19. I'll be honest with you, um, I don't think the compensated guns are all they're cracked up to be. I bought the SIG X10 comp, and I don't notice it mitigating recoil um, any more than any of the other guns. I think it's a gimmick. And God is good. No, I do not hunt yet. One day. And hello to you too, Eileen. All right, God is good. I appreciate you joining, and hope you catch hope to catch you again in another live stream. And you have a good day as well. Stay safe. Yeah, the 4570 Henry is a great gun. I always wanted a lever action rifle, and um, maybe one day I'll do that. We have a ton of pistols. God is good. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that as well. Um, Back to Andrew. Um, One of these days I'll get a lever action. We have a lot of handguns, and maybe get more rifles one day. Probably 357 Magnum, because I reload 357. I could at least use that. Yeah, I would think you would have to reload for the 4570. That ammo probably costs a fortune. And even my 308, my wife and I took that shooting one day, and it was like $1 a pull. Um, a buck around just makes it really hard to pull that trigger. And goodbye to you too, Eileen. Thanks for joining us. And to answer your question, Mark, absolutely. My wife and I both train with the 10 millimeter often. My wife absolutely loves the Glock 20. Actually, she shoots that better than most guys I know. So, yes, if you're going to carry a 10 millimeter, you do need to shoot it, because it does uh, recoil quite a bit, and follow up shots are much harder. You want a Glock 22? To be honest with you, Mark, I had a Glock 22 at one time. I'm not a fan of 40 caliber. I just think it's silly. I don't understand the point. Um, you're better off getting a 10 millimeter like the Glock 20, and you could shoot 40 caliber out of it, as opposed to just getting a Glock 22 that is strictly 40 caliber. Um, and honestly, even though I'm not a huge fan of the 9 millimeter. It's come a long way over the past 10 years as far as penetration. It's definitely a very capable round now that they have 147 grain. It's not like it was back in the old days. A 9 millimeter is probably very close to 40 caliber right now as far as penetration, the damage it can do. It's just price that keeps you from buying a 10 millimeter, even the 40. Like I said, I would just go with the 10 millimeter and skip over to 40. You could always shoot 40 caliber out of it, and you just have to reload. I reload 10 millimeter. Um, Sometimes ammo is scarce, and even when you do find it, I think the last time I saw 10 millimeter at the local Rural King here, it was like $37 a box. Reload smartly. Well, to be honest with you, it reloading is not really as hard as people make it seem. It's almost impossible to make a mistake if you read the manual and you use the right powder for the right projectile. And to answer your question, Mark, yes, I would take the 10 millimeter over the 357 SIG. 357 SIG is kind of like an in between a 40 caliber and a 10 millimeter. I used to have a 357 SIG, and I got rid of that. Matter of fact, Sig Sauer doesn't even produce the 357 SIG anymore, so ammo for that is hard to find. Go big or go home. Just go with the 10 millimeter. And the only reason we have a lot of 9 millimeters is because all the new guns coming out that are really cool are only in 9 millimeter. You very rarely see anything in 45 ACP or 10 millimeter anymore. And the ammo's cheap. It's not even worth reloading 9 millimeter. I can go to the local gun store here at Rural King or Smoky Mountain Guns and Ammo for $10 a box. Just not worth the trouble. Andrew, if you use the if you have an accurate scale and you're using the right powder, it's pretty hard to make a mistake. And I like using um, high tech coated lead bullets on the Glock Gen 5. They work fine, they're great. Um, and I just like the lead over copper bullets. And welcome, Reggie. I don't know if SIG still makes the P938. Um, right now, they're betting their farm on the 320 and the 365. And the 320 really took off after the military adopted it. They only won the military contract over Glock because it was cheaper. Don't necessarily know that it's better, but I do like my 320s. Matter of fact, I like the 320 and 9 millimeter so much I bought it in 45 ACP, and I bought the 320 in 10 millimeter. I got the X10 comp. So we're going to give this about another 10 minutes. So feel free to ask your questions. This was a good live stream today. We had a lot of people participate, and I appreciate that. And thanks for those of you who subscribed. We appreciate that as well. Again, if you like our channel, like our videos, share our videos. If you want to help us out on all the videos, you can click the thanks button and consider becoming a member. Hey, Barbara, you got the notification. Welcome. I appreciate your comments there, Mark. I try my best. It's very difficult to know what the audience is expecting as far as content goes, and you have there's some haters out there, but for the most part, most of our supporters are pretty loyal. So I thank you for that. Also, we have the Pro Gun store that has T-shirts and Pro Gun coffee mugs. We don't make anything on those. Those are just for people who want to show their support. But thanks again, Mark. I appreciate your comments. Fortunately, I get more good comments than bad, so. There any ladies out there with questions? And for those of you that are carrying large firearms, I don't know if you've seen my review on the Vetter holster wedge, but it definitely helps reduce printing. Contrary to popular belief, it's not the length of the barrel that makes the gun print, it's the grip. And the Vetter holster wedge pushes the grip closer to the body to reduce printing. So I can carry my full size Glock 20 with that, and you don't even know it's there. I'm just curious if those of you that are still online, if you don't mind entering the state you live in. I'm just curious what state people live in, and whether it's a pro gun or anti gun state. We left the communist state of New Jersey to come to Tennessee after they took all our gun rights away. Yeah, boy, another Tennessean. Hey guys, we're gonna close this down in about 5 minutes. So um, enter your comments and we'll answer them. And since people seem to like this, we'll be doing more of these. Again, these live streams are for you guys. This is where we can answer any questions or we can just discuss firearms and accessories. It's good to get other point of views. I would like to see more comments in the future. Um, the number of comments is a very, very small percentage of people that actually joined, but um, it does increase every week. So hopefully going forward, we'll have more participation, which would benefit everyone. All right, guys, this is the 2 minute warning. So get your questions out there. Again, thank you all for joining and all the new subscribers. We appreciate that. Don't forget to like our videos, share them with your friends. If you like what you're doing, consider becoming a member or clicking on the thanks button on any of the videos. Appreciate that as well. Check out our merchandise. We have Pro Gun t-shirts and coffee mugs. All right, guys, we're going to end the live stream now. So hope to catch you all again. I'm going to try to do these once a week now, being that People seem to like them, and we are getting participation. Thank you all for joining. Thanks for subscribing. Till next time.